Oxidation and reduction can also be defined in terms of loss and gain of electrons. Consider the equation 2Na plus Cl2 gives 2NaCl. This reaction can be considered as two half reactions. Sodium giving sodium ion plus an electron. We know that sodium loses an electron and changes to sodium ion Na plus. So there is loss of electron, that is sodium loses an electron. So this process which involves loss of electron can be considered as oxidation reaction. Now consider the next half reaction. Cl plus an electron gives Cl minus. Here chlorine atom gains an electron and changes to chloride ion. Since chlorine gains an electron, this process can be considered as reduction reaction. Therefore, oxidation is a process which involves loss of electron or loss of electrons, and reduction is a process which involves gain of electron or gain of electrons. Now consider the equation 2Na plus Cl2 gives 2NaCl. This is the balanced equation. So 2Na changing to 2Na plus. We can see that there is loss of 2 electrons. Now consider the change Cl2 giving 2Cl minus. There is gain of 2 electrons. So this reaction involves both loss of electrons and gain of electrons. Therefore this reaction can be considered as a redox reaction. Now consider the next equation 2Na plus O2 gives Na2O. Consider the change 2Na to 2Na plus. Here there is loss of 2 electrons. Now consider the change O2 to O2 minus. There is gain of 2 electrons. So here there is both gain and loss of electrons, or there is both oxidation and reduction reaction taking place. Therefore it is a redox reaction. Now consider the equation 2Na plus S gives Na2S. 2Na to 2Na plus. There is loss of 2 electrons. So there is oxidation. Now sulfur S to S2 minus. There is gain of 2 electrons. Therefore there is reduction. So here in this reaction also oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. Therefore it is a redox reaction. So how can we define oxidation and reduction in terms of loss and gain of electrons? Oxidation is a process which involves loss of electrons, and reduction is a process which involves gain of electrons. Oxidation and reduction reaction can also be defined in terms of loss and gain of electrons. For example, consider the equation 2Na plus Cl2 gives 2NaCl. This reaction can be written as two half reaction equations. 2Na gives 2Na plus 2 electrons, and Cl2 plus 2 electrons gives 2Cl minus. We know that one sodium atom loses an electron and changes to sodium ion. So if we start with 2 sodium atoms, there will be loss of 2 electrons. So this process which involves loss of electrons can be called as oxidation reaction. Now consider the next half reaction equation. Cl2 plus 2 electrons gives 2Cl minus. We know that one chlorine atom gains an electron and changes to chloride ion. So if we write the equation as Cl2 plus 2 electrons giving 2Cl minus, there will be gain of 2 electrons. So this process which involves gain of electrons can be called as reduction reaction. So how can we define oxidation reaction? It can be defined as a reaction which involves loss of electrons, and reduction can be defined as a process which involves gain of electrons. Consider the next example. 2Na plus sulfur gives sodium sulfide Na2S. 2Na gives 2Na plus 2 electrons. There is loss of 2 electrons. Therefore, the reaction taking place is oxidation. Now, sulfur plus 2 electrons gives sulfide ion. There is gain of 2 electrons. So, this process is reduction. There is both oxidation and reduction taking place simultaneously. Therefore, it is a redox reaction. How can we define an oxidizing agent and a reducing agent? An oxidizing agent is a substance which helps in the oxidation of another substance and which itself undergoes reduction. And we know that a reducing agent is a substance which helps in the reduction of another substance and which itself undergoes oxidation. Now consider the equation 2Na plus Cl2 gives 2NaCl. Here it is sodium which undergoes oxidation and chlorine which undergoes reduction. Since oxidation is taking place in sodium, sodium will be the reducing agent. And since reduction takes place in chlorine, chlorine will be the oxidizing agent. Now oxidation is a process which involves loss of electrons. So how can we define a reducing agent? It can be defined as a donor of electrons. Now consider chlorine. In this reaction, chlorine acts as an oxidizing agent and it is reduction which takes place in chlorine. We know that reduction is a process which involves gain of electrons. So how can we define an oxidizing agent? It is an acceptor of electrons. So reducing agent is a donor of electrons, whereas oxidizing agent is an acceptor of electrons. Competitive electron transfer reactions. Few displacement reactions are given here, and we know that in a displacement reaction, a more reactive metal displaces less reactive metal from its salt solution. Now consider the first equation. Zn plus Cu2 plus gives Zn2 plus plus Cu. Loss of electrons takes place in zinc. Zinc loses 2 electrons and changes to Zn2 plus, whereas Cu2 plus gains 2 electrons and changes to Cu. So here there is both oxidation and reduction taking place simultaneously. Zinc gets oxidized to Zn2 plus and cupric ions gets reduced to copper. A reddish brown deposit of copper will be obtained. Now consider the next equation. Cu plus 2Ag plus gives Cu2 plus plus 2Ag. Copper loses 2 electrons and changes to Cu2 plus, whereas 2Ag plus gains 2 electrons and get reduced to 2Ag. So here again there is both oxidation and reduction taking place simultaneously. Consider the next equation. Cobalt CO plus Ni2 plus gives CO2 plus plus nickel. Here cobalt loses 2 electrons and gets oxidized to cobalt 2 plus, whereas Ni2 plus gains 2 electrons and gets reduced to nickel. So here again there is both oxidation and reduction taking place simultaneously. Now from all these reactions it is clear that it is the more reactive metal which undergoes oxidation. Now we can also arrange the metals in the order of decreasing reactivities. Out of the metals zinc, copper and silver, the order will be zinc is more reactive than copper is more reactive than silver.